Yes. I'm here. I'm here. Sorry, got caught up in a movie with just a second. All of a sudden, I'm like, oh no! Am I making you another corn dog?
Actually, no.
No? Okay. Good. Then I'm going to plug in the computer.
Let's see back up.
Just going to finish the fruit?
There's still a little bit.
Okay. I'm sure you'll get rid of it. All right. Computer's almost dead. Let's get everybody plugged in here. All right. Sorry. I'm here now. Got the 2-minute hotspot uploaded. And so we're good to go there. Also started doing the podcast videos. They're up. Well, one of them's up. There will be more up later on. Yes. Sorry. Late. Okay. Today we're talking about tips and tricks. So, what kind of tips and tricks can we do? Well, we started talking about some of them last night. Making a ton of hamburger and throwing it in the freezer. I do want to also, again, tonight, correct myself from last night. According to the DOA, as long as you thaw leftovers in the refrigerator, not underwater, not on the counter, you can refreeze. So whether you heat it up, whether you cook it or not, you can refreeze it. So I want to correct myself. I was wrong. So there we go. Also, since the podcasts are starting back up, please let me know if there's anything you would like a 5-minute podcast on. And I will be more than happy to do it. Okay. Other tips. I'm going to do some zone cleaning. The problem is that it never seems to take. I could do it in 5 minutes. I could try that. I got an idea for that. Week cleaning podcast. If I do 5 minutes on each mission, I can do an entire week in one video, and then it would just be a 25-minute podcast. So the only problem with when we start getting that long, they get a little longer to upload, but that's okay.
Oh, what the fuck is that?
I can work with it. So, what?
Look at this thing.
Oh my goodness. He is watching the original War of the Worlds movie. Yeah. So, I got caught up in the cheesy special effects. Okay. Meatballs, too. You can make a ton of meatballs. Put them on a cookie sheet with parchment paper, freeze them, and then put them in a bag. And then you got meatballs whenever. Chicken breast. Cooking a ton of chicken. I have gone to Aldi's, pick up a bag of their tenderloins because they're cheaper than the chicken breasts, and literally throw them all in the slow cooker with water and onion, or with chicken broth and onion, and then shred it and have a whole bunch of shredded chicken in the freezer, which is good for chicken pot pie. It is good for salads. It is good for anything Mexican, enchiladas, burritos, tacos, whatever. Pizza, it's good for. Barbecue chicken, shredded barbecue chicken sandwiches. So the cooking in bulk is huge. Make 2 batches of lasagna instead of 1. You're already going through the hassle of having to make lasagna. And let's face it, that is a labor-intensive dish. You might as well make 2.
Oh, Mom, these papers have a flow.
Yeah?
Yeah, the structure.
Cool. Tuna fish casserole can be frozen. So make 2. Put 1 in the freezer. Prep vegetables for the week all at one time, because you're going to save yourself time throughout the week. That is one thing that I really loved with the 5 dinners in 1 hour, is getting all that prep time. And then when it came time to cook, it was literally 30 seconds and I was cooking. That was amazing. I liked that. I really, really, really liked that. There's so many sites on freezer meals and stuff like that that will help you prep things and then freeze them. Once again, we run into the problem of a big freezer. It can either be a problem of a big freezer, or you just got to Tetris that stuff and figure out how to pack creatively. When it comes to anything that you're going to freeze that has liquid in it, grab a cookie sheet, freeze it first on that lying flat, like soup or anything, and then you can stand them up. And you save space that way, and instead of having like a big ball of soup. That's how I froze my applesauce. Any fruit or vegetables that are about to go bad, if you can freeze them, freeze them. If you can't freeze them, make soup and freeze that. Cream soup's a little hard to freeze, but if you're using actual heavy cream and stuff like that, they can tend to be easier to freeze. Let's see, what else? Depending upon your size of family. If you're making like a pot roast for Monday, use that same pot roast to make shredded beef a different day. Barbecue beef sandwiches a different day. You can use the bones for beef stock, and stuff like that. So go bigger, because you can always use it for another meal. Because like, you use more meat when you slice it than when you shred it, right? So if you go like 1 pound heavier, you'll have an entire another meal. So keeping that in mind when you're cooking. Always look ahead when you're cooking. And you don't even have to be looking ahead for that week, because you can freeze. It could be the next week, or it could be the week after that, or it could be the week after that, because we're trying to make it easier. We all have weeks where things are easier and things are not so easy. And if you look ahead with the planner, here we go back to the planner. Yes, I do believe planners are the backbone of my existence. And I think they help in every way, shape, and form. You just have to figure out the best method to do it.
Please don't be a jump scare.
Huh? Oh, please don't be a jump scare. I need my water. Let me go grab my water. That does not look scary at all. Oh my Lord. It looks like something that would be on Sesame Street.
Yeah, and then look like this. I got to do that again.
Okay. All right. Package meals together. That's another good one. Now that I have like totally fallen in love with this air fryer thing, I am going to be packaging like corn dogs and French fries together. So that way it's just grab a bag and I'm done. Better. Okay. Better.
Well, I have a pause in it when you see it.
Okay. I gotta go see the alien.
That's a now scary.
No, that does not look scary. You were all worried about a jump scare.
Like, I saw the shadow, but I didn't think like how creepy it was. So when I put it on the hat, when it turned out, I was like,
Yep, not so much of a jump scare. Okay. All right, let's look at next week for me. Okay? And we'll see if I can give any tips or tricks. Or if you guys have any questions, let me know. I think it goes. I'm still getting used to my new thing. Oh my gosh. Grill them. If you want to keep them whole, you can grill them. You can just, thaw them out, obviously. Thaw them out and grill them. Thaw them out and pan fry them. Thaw them out and bread them and turn them into wonderfully homemade fried chicken without the oil. Just by, you dip it in flour, dip it in egg, dip it in flour, dip it in egg, back in flour, and spray it with cooking spray and then bake it. And it's like fried chicken. Okay. Cut up the chicken breasts and you can make pretty much anything from Chinese with it. Shred them and you can make chicken pot pie. You can put them, and when it comes to knowing I'm going to shred the chicken, I will always cook it from frozen in a slow cooker. Because then it just falls apart and you can shred it with your spoon. You sweet and sour chicken, teriyaki chicken, ramen bowls with chicken, chicken tacos, chicken burritos, chicken enchiladas, chicken tostadas, grilling, pan frying, or baking is probably the best thing for actual chicken breasts once they're thawed out. I am making a honey butter chicken this week, and I'll be using my chicken tenderloins. It calls for chicken breasts, but I'm using chicken tenderloins. And cut them up and make the honey butter sauce and then put it over pasta. What else am I doing? Nothing else for chicken. Okay. On Monday, Jusek and I are having onion mushroom melts. So that'll be a make that day. Then on Tuesday, Juan and us are having the honey butter chicken. And then Juan will take that for leftovers on Wednesday. Jusek is cooking. I have used my air fryer. I used it for lunch. I used it last night and I used it for dinner tonight. The more that I search it, I found out that I can do baked cinnamon rolls in there, croissants in there, I got my monkey book here. Biscuits, hard shell tacos, heat up soft shell tacos. I mean, yeah. Like, amazing. And then, of course, I tortured myself watching the air fryer oven commercial again, knowing that I can't have it. I don't know what Jacek is making on Wednesday. We're doing Crunchy Sloppy Joe tacos on Saturday, so I'll use the air fryer for that. And then I'll use the Instapot to cook the Sloppy Joe meat. And then the air fryer to heat up the hard shell tacos. Because it's supposed to be like 91. So oven is not going on. Not even a heat up tacos. I'm sure I could do like the pan-seared tilapia in there, but I'm not. So yeah, that's a couple meals. I guess you can do bacon in there too, but then you got to make sure you wipe off the heating element up top. And nope, not doing that. I got my griddle and I got my oven for when it gets cooler. I'll do bacon that way. Oh, breakfast. Okay. Breakfast. Make breakfast burritos, wrap them in aluminum foil, and freeze them. Make breakfast sandwiches. You know, the kinds with the biscuit or the McMuffins. Guess what? Freeze them. Just don't melt the cheese immediately. Make a ton of pancakes and waffles and freeze them. Why go to the store and buy pancakes when you can just make them at home? Let's see, what else? Oh, like Juan's bacon. I will make 3 pounds of bacon on one day and then just dole it out to him throughout the week and just heat it up in the pan as I'm going. What else for breakfast? You could do little mini quiches and put them in the freezer. Heck. Cinnamon rolls in the freezer and then heat them up. What else good breakfast stuff is there? Okay. I don't know. Let's move on to lunch. Sandwiches. I have made Uncrustables for Jacek and froze them. The key is wrapping them in either saran wrap or aluminum foil to keep them from getting freezer burnt and soggy. That's the key with those. For Juan's sandwiches, putting a layer of butter down before you put the mayo down. So like go butter and then cheese and then mayo and then meat. And I can make a couple weeks worth of sandwiches and then wrap them in aluminum foil, a couple weeks worth of sandwiches and put them in the freezer. So I don't have to worry about making his sandwiches. Salads you can make ahead of time, doing mason jar salads. Looking for a regular mason jar. All I have are the big ones. Where you put the dressing on the bottom and then anything wet on the bottom. And then, like the vegetables and stuff like that. And then the lettuce goes on top. And then when it's time to eat, you can either shake it up or you can just dump it out on a plate. Let's see. What else is there? Give me some of your favorite things to make, guys, and I'll see if I can come up with a tip or trick. Oh, crab cakes, tuna cakes, salmon cakes. Great to make a whole bunch of them and then freeze them. And then you got a quick and easy meal when it's time. Especially for those of us that don't have a big family, or maybe we are the family that's living in the house. You want to cook more, and then you don't have to cook as often. So, because that's always the biggest thing that I hear. Well, it's just me, so why bother cooking? Well, why not? Going out to eat every night is going to add up. I don't care if it's just one person or not. Going out to eat will add up, even if you're ordering off the dollar menu. But if you make a couple chicken breasts and stuff like that, number one, it's going to be healthier. Number two, you can cook for an entire week in one night. You put different seasonings on different chicken in the same pan. You're not going to hurt anything. Cook it and go. So you could do like a barbecue chicken, and you could do a lemon pepper chicken. Okay, still here. I think all I talked about was breakfast while you were gone. Yeah. So even if it's just you need to cook. You will save money. And it's healthier. And we could all stand to be a little bit healthier. Well, not my brother and sister-in-law. They're like the peak of physical fitness. So. Yes. You're not putting ice down me. No, I will do it to you. Do it to you.
Do it.
No.
I'm fine. I'll do it to you.
No.
Where'd it go?
All right. Let's see.
Yes.
Yes, it tastes better and it cooks faster. Some stuff does not cook faster. Like I was checking out like roasted potatoes. It takes about 20 minutes. But you use so little oil that it's going to be healthier, and it tastes like it's deep fried. And it's not. It's just the air.
The rolling of air.
Yeah. Would you stop with the ice? Come on now. I don't want to be cold.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. Oh, you little stink pot. Come here, baby. I love you.
Ooh, that is good.
I love you so much.
That actually is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't stop, please, because the more you open up the freezer, the warmer it gets in there. So give it a break for a little bit. What else with the air fryer?
She wants the air fryer oven.
I do want the air fryer oven. You can bake a cake in that sucker. I mean, there's directions to bake a cake in this one, but the cake is like that big. You can bake a cake in the other one. I want that sucker, but I have one that actually works. So, oh well. And I was watching making the pizzas in that thing. Oh, those pizzas look really good coming out of the air fryer. Okay, so I just watched the commercial. And I swear to you, I think I need to send these last two lives to them because I am like plugging the Power Air Fryer completely. The longest I've had them in there was 2 weeks, and then they were gone. Are you doing the Uncrustables or are you just doing peanut butter and jelly sandwiches? Well, actually, either way, just make sure you put peanut butter on both sides, jelly in the middle. Otherwise, jelly is going to seep through the bread. And make sure you wrap it in plastic wrap. I actually, for sandwiches, I like to do plastic wrap and aluminum foil and then put it in a zip top bag. That's just me, because I'm me. So on this air fryer oven thing, right? Okay, sorry, I know I'm stuck on it. Deal with it. You can replace a microwave, a toaster oven, an oven, a dehydrator, a deep fryer, and I'm missing something else. You can do all those things with this thing. Oh, and a pizza oven. All those things with this one thing. And I'm just like, oh, I want it. $140? Yeah, got me sold. Too bad I don't have $140 to buy it. Thanks to 5 dinners in 1 hour. Okay. But the biggest thing, if there's one thing that I can get through to you guys when it comes to this whole meal planning thing, is cook more than you need to so you have leftovers. Okay, I guess it's a couple things, not just one. Cook more than you need to so you can freeze and have leftovers. Plan your meals and prep 1 to 2 days a week. So like prep on like Monday and like Thursday or something, or Sunday and Thursday. Prep your meals. While it will take longer on that day and you'll feel like you've been in the kitchen all day long, when it comes to running through your week, your future self will thank you. So it is by far a bonus to prep as much as you can for your meals. It really, really is. So, okay. Any other questions with meal prep tips or tricks, anything like that? I am trying not to go too much in detail because, well, that's what one-on-one sessions are for. So I don't want to give away all my secrets. And I may do some webinars, for like $5 a webinar. And then put them up on YouTube. I don't know. Haven't decided that yet. Because my goal is to be able to make a decent income doing this and my mentoring. So I need to do that. All right. Let's talk our setup. So we're going to plan our day with Renee for tomorrow. So if you've got any questions, if you jump in, whatever, and I'm in the middle of doing this setup and all of a sudden you got a question for meal prep, still throw it on there. If you come up with an idea for the podcast, throw it on there.
I'm sorry to interrupt you now, but this is just like the one she actually has to type on.
Well, honey, the one that Tom Cruise is in with the tripods was based on this movie.
Yeah, because the line of people going to the shelter.
Yeah.
We were a line of people.
Yeah. All right. So here we go. Today is Thursday, errand day for some. So we need to make sure that we had our list and everything and we went and got our stuff done. We also needed to clean out our purse and clean out our car. And I keep forgetting when I go through the whole car thing to tell you to get the trash out of the car. So get the trash out of the car. Oh, that would be a good podcast. Cleaning out the car. Right? I never have. But that doesn't. You have to be able to, because you can buy all those Chinese dishes in the grocery store that have rice in it, and Mexican dishes that have rice in it. Hold on, let me find out.
This is when they're trying to get their water. This is when they're trying to get
Yeah, rice always seems to get eaten right away, or I'll turn it into a crust for quiche or something. Let me. I'm sure you can. Yes. It says just make sure that you pack it with steam so that there's moist air in there. So make sure you pack it warm and then freeze it warm, and you can freeze rice. So, all right, tomorrow we're going to tie up loose ends, right? So let's see. I went and I grabbed out one of my old notebooks and I turned it into my monkey book. So I have already gotten a whole bunch of stuff written down in my monkey book. Like make homemade fries, or like make bag fries, cook them, and then refreeze them. Because you can freeze potatoes, no problem. Just like burritos and everything else. So yeah, you can make homemade fries and then freeze them. I don't know. I might par cook them. So cook them part way. Don't cook them all the way. Cook them part way. Let them cool and then freeze them. Is how I would do it. Because I thank you, honey. Or boil them. Boil them to where they're partially done. And then put them out, put them on a cookie sheet with parchment paper, freeze that, and then put them in so that they're par cooked. And then all you have to do is bake them. That's how I would probably do the fries. So empty the monkey brain. What do we need to do? We need to empty the monkey brain into the monkey book, onto the monkey page, whatever you want to do. Just quiet that monkey brain down. So anything that needs to happen tomorrow, make sure you have it written down so you don't forget about it. Okay. Right. Yeah, my freezer's pretty full. The problem with the bottom part of my little chest freezer here, right, is that that's all canned goods. So, yeah, that's like all our canned pesto and pizza sauce and tomato sauce and all that wonderful good stuff is all down there. So that is pretty much non-existent for me. Oh, pies. You can freeze pies. So, like when apple season comes, you're going to want to put a bag or aluminum foil on the bottom of a pie tin. Fill it with the ingredients. Freeze that. Then take the bag out. And then it'll be in the shape of a pie. It's really cute. And then when you want to cook a pie, all you got to do is do the crust and then slide the pie thing back in. Okay. So we need to do filing tomorrow. We need to make any phone calls we need to make. We need to do anything we need to do. That has to go. 5 easy payments for my affiliate link for the freezer. 5 easy payments for my how-to method for freezing everything. My favorite kitchen appliance. That I own or that's out there? Oh, that's the other one for the breakfast, doing the oatmeal. You can do a week's worth at a time. That I own is probably my KitchenAid mixer. That is probably my most favorite kitchen appliance. Because like my bread maker, I can still make the dough in my KitchenAid. And if I don't have an oven, I can make it on the grill or over an open fire. My stove and stuff like that can easily be replaced by a grill or it can be replaced by a campfire. My refrigerator and freezer, although not optimal, can also be replaced by a chest and a hole underground. My toaster oven can be replaced by the grill as well. But that KitchenAid can do my pasta for me. It can grind my meat for me. It can make better cookies for me. Not that I'm adverse to doing all that stuff by hand, well, grinding the meat, maybe. But, yes. Hi, Zanette. How are you feeling? I have been thinking about you all day long. Are you glad we rescheduled or are you up for it tonight? Because if you're up for it, I need to bust butt through these things. Because my phone is almost dead. So. Okay, so we're glad that we rescheduled then. So, okay, I hope you get feeling better. And if you're still suffering tomorrow, because I don't know if it's, like a car accident to where the next day you feel worse, let me know. And Saturday is still open for you, okay? So, but I was thinking about you all day long. Okay, good. All right. Just let me know. Keep me updated. Let me know. I really do care about you guys and what happens to you. All right. Today, did we get up, get dressed to shoes, hair, and face? The face was done. I kind of sweated it off, but it was done. Do we eat all our meals, drink all our water, take all our meds? When I finish this, it's all done. 15 minutes of loving movement. Oh, sure. Yeah, just play it by ear. Let me know. If I talk to you twice next week, that's fine too. Just let me know how you're feeling. I'm not gonna rush you. Loving movement. That needs to go on my goals, I think, because that sucker's dropping. And I keep telling you guys how important it is because it affects every aspect of your life. And I know it does because I've seen the effects of it and I've felt the effects of it. And it's so important. And I just can't get myself to go outside and walk in 91 degree weather. So, but I know it needs to happen. So maybe it'll happen tonight. Okay. Pamper ourselves. What did we do for fun today? I'm going to watch my final episode of Scorpion tonight. And then wait very impatiently until Monday. Okay. And then, of course, read. Ready for bed. Wash face, brush teeth, floss, mouthwash. Don't forget to do this. You can do it as soon as you're done eating. The whole family can eat and then go brush teeth and floss and mouthwash and all that other good stuff. And then when it's time to bed, you don't have the fight of getting the kids in the bathroom.
No shield.
So there you go. And then of course go to bed at a decent hour. What, did the aliens lose their shield?
Yeah. This is when the aliens come down to tripod.
Huh?
This is when the aliens come down to tripod and turn. No.
Oh. Which one's better, the Tom Cruise one or this one?
I'll say both.
They're both good? They're good in their own rights?
Well, this one's more better, but this one's not as scary. That's kind of funny.
All right. Cleaning, weekly home blessing. Didn't get the blitz done this week, but weekly home blessing still needs to happen. Matter of fact, I still need to do that video. Hopefully that will happen soon.
Yep, the aliens are turned into stone.
Okay. So did you do your 8 minutes on your weekly home blessing? Make your bed. Did your bed get made? You and the kiddos. Did you swish and swipe today? It is our habit of the month. So please make sure you do it. It doesn't take much. Pull up my video. See if you can beat me to it. Okay? You're not moving things. You're just wiping around them. Okay. Laundry. One full cycle. Did it get done? I really, really hope so. Because that's next month. Okay? Hotspots. 3 of them, 2 minutes each. I got a hotspot video up now. So you can play that one over and over again and memorize exactly what I say and do it. Room rescues, 3 of them, 5 minutes each. There's a room rescue video up as well. So you can play it over and over and over and over and over again. That's where the podcasts are coming in. So that way you can do your 2 minutes and your 5 minutes. Okay. Your mission for today was to clean the counters. All right. Scrub the counters. Clean off one side, scrub it, put everything back. Clean up the next side, scrub it, put everything back until you ran out of time for the 15 minutes or 5, whichever way you were doing it. Don't forget to shine your sink. I got a couple dishes to do. We decided to have cheese sauce with stuff, so I got the cheese sauce dishes, and that's it to do. And of course, make sure the kids do their chores. Planning. Empty the monkey brain that's talking to you, filling your head full of all sorts of things, trying to get you to remember everybody's birthday and events coming up 2 years from now and all that other stuff. Get it into the monkey book or get it just written down on some pages in your planner. But make sure that the lists are starting to get consolidated into your planner. Okay, we don't need lists all over the house. We need them in the planner. All right. So once the monkey brain is quiet, I don't know if the monkey brain's ever totally quiet, but we can deal with it. Okay. Monkey brain being quiet. What are your 3 goals for tomorrow? I am going to, you know what? Right now. Let me go to Friday. Goals. Go for a walk.
Today?
No, tomorrow. And then upload videos. And then I need to schedule.
And this one, it was just has it done by the latest thing.
All right.
That's probably not going to happen.
Schedule emails. And then I got one other thing that I can do for my daily goals. Oh, I also need to make dinner for Juan, which is tilapia. And I had something else. So you guys get you own or out there. I don't understand, Sheena. I'm sure once you explain it, I'll be like, duh. Huh.
This one. And this one, they died once they breathed the air.
Oh.
Of course. And I really hope when the aliens do come there, they don't die back. And I hope they have tripods. And hopefully we can kill the aliens without destroying the tripods. So that I can use the tripod.
Okay. Are you watching that thing? Jessica's watching that commercial of the power air fryer oven that I want. My other goal. Oh, I need to call my mom. I will need to check in with my mom.
All done.
I haven't talked to her all week, so. All right. So my goals are done. What's for dinner? I'm making tilapia for Juan. And you know what? I just might end up making tilapia for us too. And then appointments for tomorrow. And don't forget now to go and check the next 2 days. So you're checking appointments for tomorrow, which is Friday. And then you're also checking Saturday and Sunday. So that way, nothing from the weekend can sneak up on you. Okay? All right. Don't forget to set up your launch pad, purse, wallet, keys, phone, charger, planner, monkey brain notebook. Set up your coffee pot. Set up your teapot. Make lunches. So put the lunch bag there too. Unless, of course, you keep the lunch bag in the fridge. And then lay out your clothes, both you and your kids, so you can save yourself 20 minutes.
Daddy.
Daddy. I need to figure out why this thing is not registering when I get a message, and it's really bothering me. I'll see what happens at 8 because this is how I wake up. All right, guys. I need to skedaddle. Sorry I was late. Like I said, we were watching War of the Worlds. I have dishes I need to finish putting away. And I will talk to you tomorrow morning. Everybody take care. Sinette, eat lots of cold stuff and take care of yourself and sleep. And I will talk to you later. Bye, guys.